Your Majesty?
Yes?
A letter has just arrived. It's for you.
Let me see it. It's from Ben.
Ben? What does he want?
Apparently he has some information for me involving the Nether Queen.
What could he possibly know about her?
I don't know, but I intend to find out. Go send word to have him meet here in the morning.
As you wish.
Gah! Finn, don't come in!
It's just me.
Sorry, Noah. Come on in.
Why are you so jumpy?
I'm just a little stressed. That's all.
A little?
Okay, a lot. I'm just trying to make sure everything is perfect.
If it helps, everything out in the plaza looks really nice.
Thanks. Is it normal to be this nervous? I feel like I shouldn't be. I love him, but I don't know. Part of me feels this sort of doubt.
What do you mean?
Well, you know how he was back in the day. A total Casanova. I know he's changed and all, but what if he's just not ready to settle down yet? What if he's having second thoughts?
Heather, if he didn't want to marry you, he wouldn't have proposed in the first place.
I guess you're right. Jeez, I don't know why I'm looking too far into this, Noah. This is supposed to be the best and happiest day of my life, and all I keep doing is stressing over the dumbest things.
It's okay. It's a lot, trust me. It's very easy to get worked up about these things.
What do you mean?
You think I didn't have my own doubts? I did. Shortly before Reina and I got married, I had a feeling that just wasn't going to be good enough. That I wouldn't be able to give her the life that she deserved. And you know what? She thought I was stupid for even thinking that. She was happy with what we had, and, well, look at us now. Okay, maybe not right now, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. Thanks. I guess I just have the jitters.
And that's totally normal. Here's something I can promise you. Once you both are up there, all nerves go away. The only thing you're thinking about is the one in front of you.
I guess. Speaking of which, I should probably finish getting ready, since I believe it'll start soon.
Alright, I'll leave you to it.
Noah?
Yeah?
Thanks again.
No problem.
Ben, long time no see. I wasn't sure if you were even going to show, being that you supposedly want nothing to do with me anymore.
You're not wrong, but I figured you would want to know the information I have come across.
Tell me, Ben, what could you of all people know about the Nether Queen? I understand that you know most of what our father went through with the king, but his daughter? Neither of us knew anything about her.
Let's just say, I know someone who's very close with her.
What do you mean?
Well, as you know, when we were children, Mother took me with her to go live in the overworld to start fresh in her new village. With that village, we were able to get quite a few allies, one being led by a man named Noah.
Okay, why is he important?
He happens to know the Nether Queen.
How? As far as I'm concerned, that kingdom despises the place.
They do, but she apparently thought differently. She left the Nether years ago to get away, and then met him. In fact, the two of them are actually married.
Married? How? How did an overworld man fall in love with someone of that descent? Does he know who she is?
I'm guessing so, but I found out something else.
What?
They have a child. Going to be too soon, since she's pregnant.
She is? This is interesting. Looks like I'll have to delay my plans.
What do you mean?
I plan to avenge our father, Ben. Her father killed ours. It's only fair I return the favor with her. But I can't right now. I would never, when she has a child on the way, but I have another plan for the meantime.
And that is...
To make her life a living hell.
Again, what do you mean?
You'll just have to wait and see, brother. But let's just say it may or may not have something to do with the information you have just given me.
You're not gonna hurt the man, are you? He's still a friend of mine, Crystal.
But don't you think she should pay for what her father's done?
Yes, but I'm certain there are others she's close to. Now, I give you the information. So, are we done here? I have a wedding I need to attend at his village.
A wedding? Whose?
A couple of old friends.
Bring me with.
I'm not going to do that, Crystal. I know you're going to hurt him.
I promise you I will not. I just want to gather more information, that's all. And this would be the perfect opportunity to do so.
I don't know. This is an important day for those two, and I don't need you causing trouble there.
All I will do is ask my questions. And if he doesn't wish to speak, then I'll leave it at that.
Come in. Oh, hey. Did you need something?
Not really, but I have something for you. Remember when you asked if I knew anything of your abilities? Well, when we couldn't find anything, I decided to just keep looking, and I found something. I found it about a week ago, but you've been so busy, I couldn't find a time to tell you.
What did you find?
Well, I was in the library, skimming through the books, and I found this.
What's in it?
Remember when I went to your village and you told me about the powers you used? They were the same as when you were spelled, right?
They were. Both times I used them, it was unwillingly.
And both times you were upset, right?
Yeah. Does that have to do with something?
Somewhat. When I was reading through this, I saw something that reminded me of your situation. It says here that there have been times where people have gone in a sort of state when trying to protect or when they're consumed by negative emotion. This state caused them to seem to lash out in an uncontrollable way with uncontrollable powers.
That makes so much sense. Can I see it? All of these reported times are from someone of the royal bloodline.
I noticed that.
Now the question is, how do I control it? Or is it even possible?
It never said.
It'll be something I need to look into. Carissa, did I ever tell you what I found out about Maria? You know, the woman in the letters?
No, you never did. What did you find out?
Fira told me some things about it, but the most important thing from it is she's my mother.
No way.
Mm-hmm. That's not all. She's actually the reason why he became like he did.
What do you mean?
Shortly after I was born, she had an affair and broke his heart to the point where he just became cruel. And of course, I got most of her genes, so that didn't make it any better.
I see.
She was an overworlder, you know.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Which explains why he never wanted me to know of the place and why he hated it so much. I wish I had found this all out sooner. Maybe then things would be different.
What do you mean?
Maybe I could have had a better relationship with him. But like I told Fira, it's because of this that I met Noah. So it's alright.
I guess that's true.
Anyways, Carissa, I've got quite a bit of work that needs to get done, so thank you for bringing this to my attention. It really helped.
Papa?
Yes?
Your friend is here.
Alright, I'll go let him in. Ben, glad you made it. Who's this?
This is Crystal, my sister. I hope it's alright that I brought her along.
Oh, of course. I never knew you had a sister.
That's because she lived with my father.
You must be the Lord Noah I've heard about. It's a pleasure to meet you.
You as well. You both came at the perfect time. The wedding is about to start shortly. I'll show you where it's taking place.
By the power vested in me, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may now kiss the bride.
So was I right, Heather?
Yes, you were.
What are you both talking about?
Heather here had some pre-wedding jitters, but everything turned out fine, just like I said it would.
I see. Heather, this place looks really nice. I told you it would be best to have you plan it. If I helped, there'd probably be a fire or two.
Yeah, well, it was a lot of work, thank you very much. But it does look pretty nice, doesn't it?
Vin?
Yes?
You take care of her, alright? You know she's basically a sister to me.
I will. Don't you worry.
Come on, Vin! Let's go start cutting up the cake!
Lord Noah?
Yes?
Ben just informed me of this, but I never knew you were married to Queen Reyna.
You know her?
Yes, our kingdoms have quite the reputation with one another.
Kingdom?
While Ben rules our mother's village, I am in charge of the kingdom our father ruled. Our parents split when we were rather young.
I see. Do you see her often?
I do not. In her time as queen, I've only met with her once, but I plan to meet with her again soon. Why do you ask?
Would it be possible for you to give her a message from me?
Of course. What would you like me to tell her?
I don't know. Just that the village is doing fine, that I miss her, the wedding, really anything.
I will do that first thing when I go to see her.
Thank you.
Speaking of, did you know of her background when you met?
I did not.
I figured that.
What do you mean?
Well, it's unheard of for an overworlder and someone of the Nether to be married, since there has always been that feud between the two places.
I remember she said something about that.
Anyways, how did you two meet in the first place? Sorry, I'm just curious.
She left the Nether years ago, and it just so happens the portal leads here. After that, everything just fell into place.
I see. I heard you two have children?
Yes, our daughter is around here somewhere. You've probably heard there's another on the way.
Ben told me that. Her father was an awful man.
Tell me about it.
You've met him?
Somewhat. I've never had a conversation with him myself, which might be a good thing. But I've been around when he and Reyna had an argument. Plus, he did turn up at this village to bring her back to the Nether.
You really care about her, don't you?
Very much so. She's everything I ever dreamed about and more. You'd think being from the Nether she would act a certain way, but she's the opposite.
What do you mean by that? When I first met her, she seemed proper and very serious, as if she'd never let a smile appear on her face. Is she normally like that?
Not at all. I'm guessing she's only like that given the circumstances, because there's usually not a serious bone in her body, unless if there's a reason. Normally she's all smiles.
I see.
Crystal, it's time we head out. I've got a meeting early tomorrow, so we need to head back. Wrap out your conversation and meet me in front of the gate.
Very well. I'll be sure to give her that message as soon as I can.
Thank you again.
Did you get what you were looking for?
Pretty much. He's sweet, I'll give him that. I still don't know how she managed to get a man like that. Anyways, like you said, we need to head back. I have a message to deliver.
Your Majesty, Queen Crystal is at the doors. She wishes to speak with you. What? Thank you for informing me. What are you doing here?
Don't worry, I'm not here to start anything. I just come bearing a message.
A message?
From your husband.
Noah? Why were you with him?
My brother brought me with to the wedding. I told Noah that I knew you, and he asked me to give you a message.
What did he say?
That your village is doing fine, and that he misses you dearly. It still puzzles me how you managed to get so lucky with a man like him.
What?
He's sweet, which is something you don't see much of. Too bad he's wasted on a woman such as yourself.
Excuse me?
I'm just saying, it's always the people who are least deserving that get all the good men.
I thought you said you didn't want trouble.
I don't. I was just stating what I believe. Anyways, he asked me to tell you this, and that's all I came to do.
Then leave, because you're not wanted here, Crystal.
Very well.
Today went well.
It really did. Noah? Look!
What the? Everybody out of the village, now!
What happened? Did everybody make it out?
It seems like it... Wait. Zara. Where's Zara?
I don't see her.
Crap! Zara, what are you doing? Come on, we need to get out of here.
Papa? I'm sorry.
What are you talking about?
I didn't mean to. It was an accident.
What happened?
I don't know. I was just sitting by the water, thinking about Mama, and then magic came from my hand, and the fire started. Papa, I'm scared.
Zara, we'll talk about this later, but right now, we need to get out of here, okay?